请您。
这几号床？
买，小心小心，你别推，你别。OK。
The vibrant noises of the Beijing Central Station fades into the background as I recount my memories over the past year. Hazy memories flood back into my mind as I prepare to embark on another 19-hour-long journey by public transportation. All of a sudden, the fatigue from my 12-hour-long plane flight catches up with me and I fall asleep, indulging in these wonderful memories. Last winter, my team and I started a P2P microfinance program in Dagoyan village. The majority of the village residents are conservative Hui Muslims. In comparison to their local Han neighbors, the Hui's conservative lifestyle handicaps their economic development. The main source of income of the local Hui Muslims are from agricultural products such as corn and potatoes. However, most of the local residents are barely making enough income to get by.
下雨我们就有好的收成，不下雨我们这些地都是作废的，因为不下雨我们就种不上地嘛。这是非大小雨建造的3个温棚，建造3个温棚。
Our project here has 2 objectives: the main objective and the secondary objective. The main objective includes interviewing and surveying the local Hui residents in order to understand their economic situation. After collecting relevant data, we can record and assess the residents' financial condition. We gather data about their financial situation before calculating whether the local residents have more assets or liabilities. If their long-term credit situation is negative, then they are unlikely to repay the loan. If that is the case, we cannot authorize the loan. The loan is an investment and not a donation. Thus, after several rounds of selection, we managed to select 2 candidates to whom we will provide the loan. They have both the demand for the loan and the ability to pay it back. In addition to the main P2P project, we also have several meaningful secondary projects in the area. One of which is in producing water sanitation systems to improve the quality of drinking water in the village.
大家可以看到，其实这2个已经颜色上已经有很明显的区别了，但是经过我们刚才品尝一下，其实它的味道还是需要我们再做改进的。
We had many opportunities to communicate and interact with the local children, and one of them asked me whether or not I have been to outer space. I was absolutely stunned by this question. It is evident that these kids live in a very isolated society with little knowledge of the outside world. If someone asked me this question, I probably would have laughed it off as a joke. But the sincerity and innocence in the child's eyes when he asked me this question showed that his question was in fact genuine and not a joke. This initial journey didn't just provide a first-hand experience of an isolated village in a distant region. It has broadened my horizon and my understanding of existing issues in the world. As a volunteer, witnessing the living conditions of those in poverty has hardened my resolve to help them. I hope there will be more people joining the cause in the near future.
新的一天开始了，在早上清新的晨光里，列车播音室祝旅客朋友在新的一天。
With the memories of the past year still lingering on my mind, I arrived once again in Dagoyan village. Every time I come to Dagoyan village, the children would come from every which direction they play with us. Many of us are already familiar with some of the local children and have become very close friends with them. In this year's interview, we hope to continue to evaluate a wide range and scope of residents to comprehensively understand their economic conditions and to decide on a few local residents to loan to. An effective evaluation will come from both the demand for the loan and the village residents' capability to repay the loan. These would be derived from data such as net house savings, value, income, and credit plan. Her name is Yuelan Wang. She was a previous candidate to whom we provided financial support. When she was 14 years old and attending 8th grade, she received our financial support and managed to complete her high school education. Now she is in university. In the Dagoyan village, in order to lessen the burden of the family, many girls around her age would have arranged marriages. I cannot even begin to imagine someone around my age being forced to leave school and getting married at such a young age.
上高中的时候，然后由于家里面条件就是不允许，然后父母就反对我不上学，然后刚开始就飞达学院就帮助了我一笔学费，然后我就开始高中，然后直到现在，每次来我感觉都会给我一些动力，然后就会让我就是有那种动力去那种努力，然后就去追求一些东西，然后就觉得人就是不能在这个村里面，就是要有一些想法，然后才能够出去，然后这样才能够真正的来改善我们这个村子。
We will continue to find and support those like Yuelan Wang, those who want to study but face financial difficulties. Although the amount of money is relatively small and cannot solve their fundamental issue of poverty, it does provide a small amount of hope, comfort, and opportunity for them. And that is what truly matters. My trips to NingXIa, China are some of the most unforgettable experiences of my life. Having grown up in developed urban regions, I never realized how fortunate I was. Now, I realize that there are many people who are not nearly as fortunate as I am, and I got to understand this group of people slightly better. By helping them and giving them access to higher education and a chance at a better life, I feel as if I'm finally making a small difference in this world. Even though what I can do now for them is limited, I have decided that when I grow up and have more resources, I will continue to look out for these disadvantaged crowds and let every single one of them receive equal hope and opportunities. These trips have made me both a better leader and a better person in general, having taught me the values of gratitude. This journey has changed my life and has been an eye-opening experience. It is helping me understand that it is our obligation to help those who are in need of help.